And welcome back to Bunters. So this is just a very quick video, actually 2 videos in a week. I mean, it's like buses, they all come along at once. So we haven't done a video for a long time. 192 days I think was the last video before the one we did this week. But anyway, let's crack on with this. This is going to be a fairly short video. I'm not going to claim credit for this. It's just something that was on the RM web, and now I've seen it on YouTube as well. So there's other people who've been doing it for years. So it's nothing new under the sun. But I just wanted to bring this to the sort of fore because I spoke to some friends and they'd not heard of it before. So anyway, recently had to renumber 2 of these Hellion, whatever. These are O gauge, these are dogfish, and I need to renumber 2, and I couldn't get that off. I tried everything, all the usual suspects, thinner, airbrush cleaner I've used before, IPA, flow improver, this stuff here, if you've used that seems to work, but I just couldn't shift it. All I was doing was polishing it, and I didn't want to use things like T-cut and your cutting compounds. That just polishes it further. It's got a slightly matte surface, although once we've reapplied the numbers, we're going to give it a matte coat, so it does actually disguise it. But needed to get rid of this. Had a little delve into the depths of the internet, and someone said, have you tried this? So Sharpie pens. And I thought, well, that's a bit weird, but thinking about it, it does have that certain smell, that very sort of alcohol smell, or that chemical smell, which I've actually investigated, and it seems that it may be that. Now, there's a few other people on here on YouTube that show you how to do it, and they suggest IPA first, which is the active ingredient to release this, and then just actually the bristles of the Sharpie pen. Is that motion that actually releases everything, but I think it's the active compound in this that does that. Now, if I looked on, I've done a little check quickly, and it does have a bit of an odour, a bit of a chemical smell. Apparently it's butanol, propanol and diacetone, and it was the diacetone thing that probably is the active ingredient, I guess. So things like sort of nail varnish remover, if your partner runs a nail bar, or wears nail varnish, or if you do, then you've probably got some of that. But just this is Sharpies. Everyone's got Sharpies. This is kind of a handy carrier for whatever you need to take off decals. And it doesn't work on everything, but it definitely works on this, and we'll try a few more in a minute. So you need to basically colour in the decal. Now, because it's got a fine tip on this, you could be a bit more selective. You can just take off the numbers if you was that clever or that careful or that much time. But we're going to take the whole lot off. Now, as you give it a second to soak, and as you play it, you can't unfortunately see it from there, but the decals these are not decals. These are printed. So these are either a tamper print or a screen. I'm not sure how they apply these. But you can feel them going, because they are slightly raised, and I can see it in a certain light as well, where the raised sort of print is disappearing. And this might take a couple of goes to go over this, but let's just show this first. You can probably see through the pen now that it's gone or started to go. And just to let you know, this does affect the use of your Sharpie for future use. It's not as nice as it was afterwards, because it's got paint stuck on the bristles. But if you've got an old one that's still working a little bit, then use that. Or if you're not bothered, these are fairly inexpensive. You buy them from Amazon, 10 for however many pounds. That's what I've got, a box full of them. And anyway, so now we can just sort of clean that back. I'm using IPA on here. I just like using IPA for lots of stuff. Give it a clean one. And let's get a bit of tissue just to wipe that back. Just a tiny bit left. You can just see that's a little mark at the top. Let's get rid of that line. A tiny bit at the bottom there. And there we go. Now there is a tiny little bit left, but I'll grab that in a minute. Now obviously any sort of polishing motion is going to affect it, and you're going to get that shiny patch. Seems that we can't avoid that with anything. You need to rub onto this, but as we put the decal on there, being shiny anyway, so when we reapply the number, the decal will stick to that better with a little sort of less silvering, and then we'll put matte lacquer over the top and it will completely disappear. So that's that one done. That's, I say, the Hellion. Wherever they make those, I don't know. But I thought I'd try a few different things. Now this is, you've all recognised this. This is a, well, when did they make these? In the 70s or something like that, I guess. 70s, yeah, probably would be. This is probably painted in the same way, but so this is probably a tamper print, I guess. But I thought I'd try it on this and see if this works. So we'll give it a go. I'll just take the number off. A bit of IPA. So not completely gone, but we can give that another go. You take a bit more time. I'm doing this just fairly quick, but I've done the other side and it's pretty much gone. Just needs a bit more, possibly a little bit more, especially in between the planks. But if you renumber it, a lot of that's going to disappear, and a bit of weathering, that'll be gone. I've tried it on a few other things, such as this, which is you'll recognise this, I'm sure, from the back of a Scotsman. And this didn't work at all, not a chance. I'm not sure how this is printed on, but I didn't make a mark on that. I tried Flow Improve as well, and I didn't have any luck with that. But yeah, the Sharpie definitely works on 2 out of the 3, and it works quite well. And it's in this handy dispenser, which you've probably got in the drawer. So Sharpie. We'll give it keep a few more of those to hand. I'm not sure if the coloured one works. The black ones definitely work. I haven't tried the coloured ones. Not sure if they're the same ingredients. I guess they would be, but definitely the black one works. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining us on Bunters Yard for this. Well, we're supposed to be a short video, but at the moment we're about 8 minutes or so. So not the shortest video we've done, I guess. But hopefully you found that useful. Not taking any credit for finding out about Sharpies. It's on here on YouTube from sort of, you know, I think I found a video about 9 years old, so it's nothing new under the sun. But I just wanted to let anybody who follows this channel know about Sharpie. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining us again, and we'll see you very soon again on Bunters Yard. Bye for now.